Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Hunter x Hunter, you guys. I mean, the last episode was just insane, and I absolutely cannot wait to get into it, to see what's going to happen next, etc., etc. We will get there, but yeah, I am, I'm just along for the ride now. I'm loving it. So if you're joining me early today, you already know what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. And if you are joining me on YouTube today, I would really love it if you could please like this video and subscribe to my channel. So, guys, just last episode was just, at one point it was just like this amazing, preposterous mix of like battle techniques. I mean, I really thought the Shadow Beasts were at least gonna like hold their own a little bit. I mean, they had some good stuff that they were using, but I mean, wow, that just really establishes the Phantom Troupe for me as like leaps and bounds ahead of like anyone else in terms of power, which is really crazy. So yeah, just when we get to the point where we're talking about like poison bladders and biting skulls and chewing down the skull into little skull bullets and spitting them at people and just all manners of ridiculousness. I mean, really interesting ridiculousness. Don't get me wrong. We're not saying like it's silly or anything, but it was just like at some point you're just like, you're so over the top. I'm like, oh my God. You ever watch like a horror movie where the violence is just so over the top that like you just have to step back and almost like laugh? Not because it's not well done, but just because it's like, well played. Well played. So yeah, so the Phantom Troupe, that was one individual from the Phantom Troupe. Like the other ones weren't even worried. They were all playing cards. The only time they even spoke up anything was when they were like, hey, you should have told us to cover our ears. No fair. Absolute craziness, you guys. I loved it. And after all that, Kurapika's like, I'm going in. I'm like, oh, Kurapika. Of course, you know, being triggered by the spider, he couldn't help. The first time he was like, I'm going in. But then thank God for Melody, who was able to like bring him back to his senses. But even then he's like, guys, I'm calm, but I'm still going in. But at least he kind of like went in with a little bit more of a plan at that point. It wasn't just like, I am just going to rush in here and get myself killed. That being said, we do see just how incredibly powerful Kurapika is with his Nen. Because, okay, so like Uvo is like injured and not at his best and everything, like I get that, but at the same time, even so, for Kurapika to be able to use his chains that way on him is pretty substantial. So I'm told that I mostly understood the gist of the kind of covenant with himself that Kurapika had made in exchange for, I'm guessing, like enhancing his Nen to that point, enhancing his abilities. But it is going to be explained in more depth later, which I'm really happy about. And I would expect nothing less on the show, because they're very like, they're all about the world building. Like we're watching like the world construction crew over here. It's not like, you know, just, oh, okay, and it's done. It's like they really walk you through every step, which I'm really, really grateful for. But yeah. Oh, one thing I'll point out, because someone pointed this out to me and I'm like, oh, that does make much more sense. So there's two auctions. There's the kind of underground one that we just saw, and then there's like the above ground one. And that's the one that the rest of our crew is going to. Because initially I was like, oh my God, they're going to get there. It's going to be like rubble. But no, that makes more sense that there's like, because it sounded like it was going to be a lot larger than just like a bunch of people in a room, you know. It sounded like it was going to be like a much bigger, like a convention of sorts, as opposed to like a, not that that was small, but it seemed a little bit more secluded, and that's why, because it was for like the mob people only. All right, guys, this show is just so crazy and so much fun, and I can't wait to get into more. So what do you say we go ahead and get started on the next episode of Hunter x Hunter? Let's go. A thread made of no. They attached something to him. Yeah, that's right. Yes, I do remember that. This blonde one looks like just so nice and enthusiastic, though. It's hard to think of him as like a bad guy. Fun cloth. Convenient magic kerchief. Oh! Ah! Oh! That is, now there's an ability. Did he just get shrunk? Okay, so they got out. It would be, actually. That's like where they go in their minds. And these are more, okay. Oh, wow. Look at these individuals. They're counting them up. They're like, it shouldn't be a problem. And they fought. Yeah, 4. So they're like, oh, we could just take care of them all right here. So they thought they were shadow beasts. Okay. Oh, I see. They don't seem worried, guys. They don't seem very worried. Oh, Melody's thinking. The thread, though. They're like, whatever. Just leave him there. Oh, okay. He's like, I know you could hear me. I like how they're just handling this like it's so routine. It's just so mundane. But that's not. So I'm very curious about the treasure. Oh boy. I still don't know if that's going to be enough to restrain him. I feel like this guy, unless he had to be somewhere at a certain time. Oh. Yeah, no, guys, I think we're in way over our heads here. He's hardening his, yeah. He's made a... Yeah. That's how legit this guy is. He's pretty calm about it. He's sizing it up. Oh, right. Because of his, they don't, yeah. Remember, he's got a, he's on a clock. I almost forgot about that. Okay, so he's going to be a little bit more willing. He's like, if you let me out, I won't kill you. I don't think we're fully grasping the situation here. Now we're getting somewhere. Was it really the Shadow Beast that took him? He at least believes that, yeah. It must be kind of hard to tell, though, if all those drugs might be slowing down his heartbeat. But, I mean, they did kill all those people, so... Wow. He's in control even when he's being restrained on the table here. Yeah, Kurapika's like... It's too bad, he says. Yeah. Oh! Kurapika doesn't like that. Whoa. Kurapika's getting triggered here, and this guy's not flinching at all. They kind of don't need each other anymore. Oh, great. Oh, right. Oh, is it time already? Always. Always. Aww. Hi, Melody. Even just her smile kind of puts him at ease. Ah. Yeah, that's right. He's got to meet up. And he's going to give them information about the troupe. We know he's like not really that super loyal to them. He's just kind of in it for the thrills. Yeah, take a deep breath. He's like, I got this. And Melody knows exactly what's going on just by his heartbeat. Melody might be the most perceptive one of all here. Okay. Yeah, maybe you should just come get him first. He's like, what do you mean? Yeah. Shadow beasts. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Is that his ability? Music, though. Oh my god. Kurapika's Batman. He really is. Listen to this music, though. And the of course. And now he really is Batman, because there's a creepy clown. Yep, just build it up. He's at ease? I think... He's like, let's get down to business. Oh, he's gonna sell him right out. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. So you can take the title. Philanthropic work? How? What? Okay. He wants to fight the boss. He makes him feel a special way? There it is. Okay. He's very, very careful. They're gonna make some kind of agreement. You help me get to the boss, I'll help you. Okay, he's gonna give him the info. Oh, talk about... Oh, no! Talk about a deal with the devil over here. Oh, shoot. They're dressed up as... Oh, no. He's gone. Son of a gun. And there they all are. Oh, dang it. Come on, Blinky. Blinky, hungry. Got it. Alrighty. Oh no, and now he's back at full strength, which means we are all in an awful lot of trouble. Oh yeah, he's not happy. Everyone cover your ears. Uh-oh. Yeah, cover your ears, cover your ears. Thank God they were covering their ears. Oh, no. See, they could have just let him go. You guys, I get why they couldn't, but at the same time, now they're enemies. He was just going to kind of let it go. Don't wait up. No. Now he's got this crazy Wolverine man on his bad side. Hi, boys. Oh, what? Oh my God, boys. He's like, it's a drag for me taking care of you. He doesn't really mean that. They're best friends. Oh my God. Yeah, rest in peace to that guy. He came to a swift end. Wow, guys, not sure where to begin because that was a pretty crazy episode in and of itself. It was interesting to see Kurapika get that up close to a Phantom Troupe member, and I think considering everything, I know that was like him being restrained. You know, that must have been very, very, very tough for him because we know just how much this triggers him. But at the same time, wow, it's just a terrible shame we had to make an enemy of that individual. Also, the Phantom Troupe was like unstoppable. They took out all the Shadow Beasts, like no problem. And even more so than that, like it's not just like they're dangerous in that regard. They knew to like manipulate that whole situation with like listening in on the phone call, making sure they showed up at the place and everything. Like they're not just muscle, you know, like or a powerful use of Nen. They're incredibly strategic as well. They really feel unstoppable, and now Kurapika has made an enemy of Uvo, which is very, very, very unfortunate. Not that he wasn't going to end up enemies with like all of them, but we'll see. Now, before I was a little hesitant about Hisoka's offer. Now I'm thinking maybe we just want to take any help we can get, and I can't believe I'm saying that about Hisoka, but I mean, shoot. At this point, that's probably the best chance we have of, I mean, at least getting to know. We see how good Kurapika is with sizing up a situation when he's well informed. Think of the damage he could do with all of that info on the Phantom Troupe. You know what I mean? He is incredibly smart. He could go very, very far with that info. On the other hand, Hisoka. On the other hand, Kurapika is now, you know, being actively sought. And I for one was like terrified. It's a good thing like this individual has a one-track mind, because I would have worried he would kill all the other people there in his way, you know, like just because he was feeling like it, you know, just because he was angry. I was really worried for like Melody and the rest. So now they took care of the Shadow Beast. They got the treasure. Uvo's after Kurapika. Hisoka is tantalized by the thought of fighting the boss, and that's why he showed up, guys. That's why he's here. He's all in it for the thrills. I gotta say, Hisoka is incredibly interesting and incredibly entertaining, but at his core, he's a simple man. He has simple needs. They're pretty, I mean, he's pretty, once you kind of know what he's after, he's pretty easy to understand. He's out for pleasure. And that's about it. you know, if something brings him a lot of pleasure, he will pursue it. If it does not, he does not. You know, you don't really have to worry with Hisoka about like complex, you know, conflict of emotions, or, you know, what are his motivations? You know, is it money? Is it this? Is it no? He's pretty much driven by one thing, you guys. I think we all know what that thing is, and so yeah. So I think, I mean, at first I was like, oh my god, no, please don't do this. But now I'm like, now that, I mean, we saw Ufo just wreck so much in his wake. I think maybe we should actually consider, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think maybe we should actually consider taking Hisoka up on it. Just because, like, I feel like we have a better shot at taking down Hisoka than Uvo at this point. I could be wrong about that, because come to think of it, have we ever even really seen Hisoka at his full, we really haven't. We've only ever seen him kind of going through the motions just to kind of get his opponent to the point where it's interesting for him. So I could be making a very big mistake by saying that. But Uvo is pretty scary, and I feel like I feel like that's the immediate threat right now. But God, talk about a deal with the devil, though. That whole scene, that ambiance was so freaky and so cool. And then, of course, our little tribute, I guess, at the end with Hunterpedia to, what was that individual's name? Let me see. What was their name again? Also, why are the boys, like, getting, like, tanned throughout? What is wrong with, like, did they use, like, the wrong shading or something? I don't know why it's like that. Did anyone else notice that? That all of a sudden they're just, like, they got really tanned? What was his name? They must have just used, like, the wrong, you know what I mean? Dalzaline leads Neon's bodyguards. What on earth? What happened there? All right, guys. I can't wait to see more. Just when I think we're really getting, like, into a whole new chapter and feel of the show, they just keep, like, there's no end to this world building. I just feel like there's no end to it. I just feel like they just keep expanding. So yeah. I'm excited, I'm scared. Boy, I wish Kurapika didn't have Uvo after him. Boy, I wish we hadn't. Alright, guys, here we go. Into this very, very, very dangerous future. And we still need to catch up with the other part of our crew too, Gon and Ko. So Gon and Killua and Leorio. So, alright, guys, this was a very, it's weird to say, it's like, I enjoyed it, but it was a great episode, and I did get a lot out of it. So I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.